Edo State government don sama Festus Alenkhe of NUJ with Ossiomo 24 hours lights. Journalists for Edo State gather for inside NUJ Secretariat on Monday sake of say dem wan witness the connection of NUJ Secretariat join Ossiomo power plant when go dey sama dem 24 hours lights. You go remember say Governor Godwin Obaseki promise NUJ chairman Festus Alenkhe say dem go connect the Secretariat join Ossiomo power plant. The commissioning join activities to celebrate NUJ chairman Festus Alenkhe and the executive 100 days in office. Oga Governor Godwin Obaseki, when Chief of Staff Osaigbovoi represent, can't give NUJ executive pass mark sake of the work when they do. In compromise, say state government will continue to support them.
I want to say that for us in Edo, as a government, we are committed to the ease of doing business in Edo. So when he came with his executives for connection to Ossiomo power plant, it was expressly granted by His Excellency, because you cannot say you want people to do business, they wanted them to do it hitch-free, and then you would not key them into 24 hours of power. So for us, it was a given that this would be done, and we wonder why it wasn't even done earlier than this. But we have to thank Festus Alenkhe for his visionary leadership, knowing that this was one of the key things that he campaigned with. So when he came in, we said we would do it. And thank God today we are ready to commission. I've sat down with him for a couple of minutes, and I know he has good plans for NUJ. You can imagine, I've not been here for 10 minutes. We're already talking about what he was going to do outside here with all these shops here. So I know he will do greater things. On another note, you know, I was looking at him talking about the floor. If you were in this state during the last administration, you will agree with me that the government house of 8 years ago is different from the government house of today. Sure. It is very important to have a beautiful and a conducive workplace. We have seen it with all our government buildings. People no longer want to go home because they have 24 hours internet. So it directly affects your work production, your output. And you will see it once the 24 hours light is commissioned today, we're on the internet, you will see that a lot of people would not want to live here. And that is more work hours, more workman hours for you, and it will tell the bottom line at the end of the month. So I want to thank you, Mr. Alenkhe, because you're doing this for our state. You're not doing it for yourself. This, you just have a 3-year mandate, maybe renewable, but whatever you have put here, nobody's taking it away. It's here for everybody to use. For all of you that is part of his team, he cannot do it alone. Please keep on supporting him. There will be greater things that he can do for NUJ, and I want to assure all of you that whenever you come to our door to ask for anything again that is within our powers, trust us, we'll come to NUJ. We'll come to help NUJ.
Andrew Mata will be the Commissioner for Information, and Bimbo Yetunde will represent NUJ National Chairman, constitute mouth for the matter.
It's a thing of joy to be here this evening. Your chairman made a promise, and I noticed that since he became NUJ chairman, we've been seeing various projects that he has executed in less than how many months. It shows that he has started on a very, very good footing. And if within 1 year he has done all this, I imagine what the remaining years will look like. And the Ossiomo project appears to be one of his legacy ones. And when he came on board, he made that specific promise of ensuring that we have 24 hours uninterrupted power supply. Today, that's a dream come true, and I think he deserves a round of applause for that. In the build up to the election, there was this talk of if you have a government, quote unquote, government journalist as your chairman, what benefits would that kind of relationship bring? And of course, I know in the course of the campaign, he made several promises. He assured you that being a government journalist will bring more government presence to your NUJ center here. And true to that promise, you now have Ossiomo power supply in the NUJ Press Center. It was not just a mere campaign promise, it was not just a mere media puff, but he saw that this one government that when the government makes a promise, he fulfills his promise. When he paid that visit, the governor gave him his words. And for us, when you say we want to make Edo great again, it's an example of making Edo great again. Because I don't think there's any NUJ Press Center that can boast of what you are enjoying here. 24 hours internet access, 24 hours power supply. What else do you need as a journalist to work with? So you have a very good work environment. And this is not supposed to be a long speech, but just to appreciate you for the mandate you gave me and to assure you that the Edo State government will continue to partner with all the journalists in the Edo State, because we know that whatever projects we have put in place as a state government, it is for the good of Edo people. So having this transformer here, direct from Ossiomo, assures one thing, that this relationship has the blessing of God, because when you give light, you bring hope. So it is light over NUJ.
On behalf of the NUJ president, Comrade Chris Isiguzo, he says he's happy with the Edo State Council, ably led by Mr. Festus Alenkhe and his team. He's been doing wonderful things since he came on board. This month will make it the 4th month he came on board. And every day, every week, we see new things happening in the council. He says we should say a big thank you to the governor, who has not left him for one day with his support. And I want to say something. On my own part, as the national trustee of the South-South zone of NUJ, I want to say categorically today that in the South-South zone, no chairman has ever done as much as Festus Alenkhe and his team. He's a digital chairman there. Even in the whole of this country, most of the things he has done has never been replicated. He has brought class, he has brought panache, he has brought new things into the council, and this is highly commendable. We want to say on behalf of the national leadership of NUJ that you should continue to make us proud. On the next platform, that's the National Executive Council platform, which I'm also there, people see new things. We are so proud of you. And I'm also proud to be a member of Edo State Council, where things are working. And we thank you all for your support so far. We thank you. Do not relent in your support, because a tree cannot make a forest. If you leave him, he cannot do it. It's not as if he's the only one doing it. He has other ESCO members with him, even the elders, members of the council. Please do not leave him. Continue to support him, and he will take us to that greater height. And I know that the governor, who is ably represented by 3 powerful men in his cabinet, they will go back to his office to tell him all the wonderful things he has been doing, and that as Oliver twists, he needs more. He needs more support from the government, and I'm sure he will be giving that support.
Oga Alenkhe can carry the visitors around the secretariat to show other things when the administration they do. Chief of Staff can commission the light project.
600 kVA transformer that guarantees 24 hours of our Ossiomo power to Edo State NUJ Secretariat. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
For one small talk when TMC Tori people do with NUJ Chemo, in can talk say this not just the beginning, and he gets ogbonge plans for journalists for the state.
For our union here, we dey do the one that they call welfare of journalists. We don't link up journalists for Edo State to health insurance. In case any journalist gets trouble, they sick in our way. Hospital day now when they go they take treatment under Edo State health insurance scheme. We don't arrest some journalists now through some banks when they give soft loan, so that journalists when not dey work fit still dey do business. Sometimes you dey free for weekend, you not dey work, you still get small business when you still dey do to keep body and soul together. We don already do that. A lot of journalists, they don't give them small money when they take dey do all this one. As I dey talk to you now, we don put internet facility for this press center. Journalists now dey browse for full 24 hours for free. You see here now, this one a camera when we don already fix for here. 8 cameras, they cover everywhere for this old press center. Anywhere anything dey happen now, we'll fit capture them through camera. And many other good things when we dey plan say we will still do. We want start now this year, from middle of this year now, we dey plan to go foreign training. Because for other countries, they see journalists dey travel. They see journalists dey go US, they go London, go do training. But why we too for Edo State not still go? So we don already made the arrangement with some foreigners when we send invitation for journalists for here. Before you know, 10, 20 every like 3 months, so they go there, they come. What did they go do? They go for training, they go for workshops, they go for seminars. That's all they be. So by June, the first set, you will hear them, they'll travel outside the country for training. So to me, the union, just to keep it going, not be the other organ. No, as we speak to you now, there is peace and tranquility for Edo NUJ.
Some ogbonge people went under for the commissioning, cut your mouth for some of the devil when Alenkhe government don't do for the 100 days in office.
I want to sincerely appreciate the success we have achieved today through the able leadership of Comrade Festus Alenkhe. He is just few days old in the system and he has showed the capacity to deliver. So far is delivering on the promises he has made, and I use this opportunity to call on all members of the union in this state to support him, because I believe if we have better infrastructure, if we have better environment to operate, we will practice our profession, better. And also to appreciate the generosity of the state government by giving us the express permission to have access to Ossiomo power, which by implication means we are going to have more regular, power.
Like they see what they go on here. Festus Alenkhe, the current NUJ chairman, he don't try gidigba. But they do so, now very surprising, because people when he be chairman before he come, they don't feel achieve what he don't achieve for 100 days in office for the entire tenure. At times we believe say NUJ journalists for Edo State, they know they regard them. We feel say maybe money not their account. And we feel say all these things is not possible. But today we dey enjoy free lights, 24 hours no stop. We for the first time and they feel the browse free Wi-Fi for NUJ. And say a lot of many projects. Just go out, look at what they do. It don't change the face of NUJ. Now this kind of man now we need for office. Man we will use the connection to attract development, to attract renovation. Everything we talk, when they campaign, we don't see how they come one after the other. He said journalists does, they go seminar, not only local seminar, international seminar, ABBA. So we want beg this office of NUJ chairman. Maybe we don't call it until they carry title at the NUJ chairman, May they say as responsibility, task to the achieve. God go bless Alenkhe, and God go bless NUJ.
The commission, the way they do here, the Obonge light will be said the governor can't give them. Within the 100 days in office where Alenkhe don't, because when they vote for Alenkhe, they get massive vote from people, and people know he what, and they know what if he deliver. And when he enter office, the first thing when he promised them, say internet he go do, and he go give them 24 hours light, whereby he go collaborate with government. Where he say government go look inside, go check out for your side, he go see and say journalists need light well, because without light, if you go outside, you come and you can do your report. At the end of the day, light not there, and a shame now. So he do both government, he can't follow them, he follow them back and front. At the end of the day, today, they count 100 days in office, and he take and they can launch the light. And government tell us, Ossiomo go give them 24 hours light. And some people who contest against that is a lie, say not go possible. But today, everybody does say and I say, he don't get it right and he succeed.
Alenkhe Ajakaye, TMC TV News.